Shalom. Call halal YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI BAHASHAM RAWCHAA QADASH. That's giving all praise to the Most High. In the name of His only begotten Son. In the name of the Holy Spirit. My name is Ibar from the Prophets in Babylon camp down here in Tampa, Florida. I want to give double honors to our teachers, the head elders and apostles of Great Millstone, who taught us His truth and sincerity. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect scattered abroad. Shalom to the 144,000. Real quick, I want to show you this video, man. It says, people eat this and wonder why they become sick. All right, people eat this and wonder why they become sick. And as you saw, you know, this manufacturer or whatever for these look like burgers, you know, they had put a bunch of chemicals. Okay, look at this black stuff they pouring into that. That's a bunch of chemicals, man. All right, it was white powder, black stuff. A bunch of stuff that does not look like food, that is not food. Okay, chemicals, additives, preservatives. All right, and they feed you this. All right, and you know they'll have it at a low price. See how they put them all in that bag and and box it up. So you got to be spiritual, man. All right, in these last days you got to be spiritual. You got to be mindful of who your enemy is. Be mindful of what this devil is doing. All right, you don't want to get caught up out here, eating this garbage, thinking that it's food. All right, and I always go into, you shouldn't be eating McDonald's. Don't be eating no damn Wendy's. None of that shit, man. You gotta do away with all that stuff, man. Try to eat healthier. Because hey, the devil is ruling this world. All right, Satan is ruling this world, and he is doing all type of wicked and evil stuff to bring you closer to your grave. Let's start off with Ecclesiasticus chapter 12, verse 10. It says, "Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness." So never trust this man. Okay, anything that he offers you for food, you shouldn't trust it. Okay, it's better to learn how to grow your own food. And it's also good to eat less. A custom of us being Hebrew Israelites is fasting. That it's important to fast. Make sure you fasting, taking a break from meat, and taking a break from processed food. You shouldn't really eat any processed food if you can help it. Okay. It says, "Though he humble himself and go crouching, take good heed and beware of him, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust hath not been altogether wiped away." So, right, so beware of this man. Pay attention. He may put these on discount, telling you it's cheap. Beware. Understand that this man is not your friend. He is a devil. Okay, he is your enemy. Okay. And they'll do these type of things just to get you. It says, "Who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent, or any such as come now wild beasts? So one that goeth to a sinner and is defiled with him in his sins, who will pity?" Right. So nobody can pity you if you get caught up with by this devil, man. Okay. It says, "For a while he will abide with thee, and if thou begin to fall, he will not tarry. An enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagined how to throw thee into a pit. He will weep with his eyes, but if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood. If adversity come upon thee, thou shalt find him there first, And though he pretend to help thee, yet shall he undermine thee. And this is what he does. Because what Esau does is they sell you this horrific food. Then with the horrific food, they you end up getting sick, and then they give you the prescription medicine, to ultimately put you in the grave. All right. So beware of this devil. All right. Just a heads up. The Lord told us to warn our people of this wicked devil, man. All right. So that's what we're doing here. All right. Let's go here. All right. And this, I believe it's more. It says, this is Ezekiel chapter 4, verse 13. It says, and Yahawah said, even thus shall the children of Israel, which are you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, Native Indians. You go to these stores, which I saw a video the other day, and I couldn't even share it. That says a lot, but it was saying how Walmart is recalling a lot of food. Anything that has great value on it, they're recalling it. So anything that has great value on it, which is not great value, it's the worst value. They're recalling it, man. And that's why I always say too. What's cheaper is not always better. Okay, because all you're doing is for the lack of money you're spending, you making up for it with the poison that they're putting in it. Those things ain't even labeled. They got, you see all the warning labels. Um, you know, show you that what this devil is doing. It says, and the Lord Yahawah said, even thus shall the children of Israel eat their defiled bread among the Gentiles, whither I will drive them. Right, and that's what the Lord is doing. He is leading Jake, into their own destruction. Okay, by giving you this enemy that's destroying you. Okay, because majority of people are not going to make it. They're going to be destroyed anyways. So if you trust this devil, if you put your heart into this devil, you will be you will be taken into his hand. You got to take the necessary precautions to be mindful. That's why the scripture talks about be not ignorant. Let me grab that. All right, because Israel was scattered among these Gentiles, these other nations, and you got to really consider who your enemy is. You got to know who your enemy is. This man will feed you some complete total garbage, and uh, you know, dock it up. What they do, they put all type of colors on the packaging, like it's good for you. They put these falsified pictures to make it seem like it make it seem like it look good. The whole time what you eating is not what's in the picture. You know, and that's to destroy you. It says, First Corinthians chapter 14 verse 38. But if any man be ignorant, let him be ignorant. So if we telling you to be mindful of this devil and be cautious of what you eat, you don't want to be ignorant, man. Okay, scriptures also go and talk about going into the herbs, man. You got to be taking your herbs, detoxing, fasting. These are important things that you must do. It's not something that you just do. You don't just fast on the Day of Atonement. No, you should fast all year round. Okay, all year round, man. You should be fasting. At least a couple times a month. All right. It says because you got to give your body a break from all this poison. Okay. This is 2 Corinthians chapter 2 verse 11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. Right. So we don't want to let Satan get an advantage of us. And if that's the case, we cannot be ignorant of his devices. This devil is doing all type of stuff, man. All right. And if you paying attention, it's in your face. All right. Look at this. It says, did you know sometimes steak is actually held together by meat glue or transglutaminase? I'm not even trying to say enzyme. All right. So they got something called meat glue, which I found out about this a long time ago. They got meat glue. A lot of this meat, is glued together with chemicals. Keep in mind, every restaurant does not do this. If they do, you would never be able to tell. This is what meat glue or does. This enzyme has the power. Let me see. This enzyme has the power to link protein molecules to each other. Our bodies manufacture and use such and such to build skin, heal wounds, and many other processes. Do not trust this method of creating steaks, right? So there's another one. Look at this. It says, how bite that? It says McDonald's sorry after customer found fragments of human teeth in his McMuffin. Right, and like I said, you shouldn't be eating at McDonald's. You stay in McDonald's, you need to extremely examine yourself. And they said they were sorry. What the hell you mean sorry? McDonald's have launched an investigation after a customer claimed to have found tooth-like fragments in his McMuffin. And there was a video of one of those small hats that was saying how they, they kidnap people and do rituals, and then they put the meat, the people into the meat. All right. So be mindful of these things. Don't be feeding your kids this garbage. We grew up on it. Not knowing any better. But now that you know better, if you know better, you'll do better. Okay. Let me grab this. It says and this is ultimately why we need the Lord to come back, man, to deliver us, because this place is hell. And there was another video I saw that I wanted to do a video on, but I lost it. They took it down, man. But it was a video pretty much going into the fruit, how there's no such thing as there was, they got the different labels of organic and such, and for the fruit. But it was saying how there's really no such thing as organic. There's no such thing as organic anymore. And the reason why is because all this fruit has been tainted with a particular chemical that is bad for you. So we in hell, all right. This is hell. It's only going to get worse. Seek YAHAWASHI, that's where we may be found. I ain't talking about lab grown meat and all this other crazy stuff. So you never know what you're eating. It says Micah chapter 2 verse 10, arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted, it shall destroy you, even with a sore destruction. And me personally, even when I go to get meat, I go shopping and I go to this particular meat store, and it's probably like 40 minutes away from my house, but it's worth it because it's really where all the Edomites shop. It's like it's like in an affluent area where a bunch of old Edomites live, and them Edomites be old and they still be jogging and running around and healthy and shit. Okay, but it's a meat store out there where they have like a butcher, where they have like a farm, I guess, then they actually control what they eat, for the most part, versus going to Walmart or the damn Save-A-Lot, in your damn hood, which never shop where a bunch of jakes live, because these devils, how crafty they are, they're putting poison in that food, okay, to keep those jakes sick and ultimately destroy them off. It's a project. That's why it's called projects. Never go buy food near projects. I remember when I first started going to a meat store, it was in the hood because it was cheaper. And every time I would get the meat, the chicken would have hair on it and feathers still in it. It was just it was poorly put, it was just bad, man. A lot of times you couldn't tell what kind of piece of the chicken that that you had. It was bad, all right. But they do that on purpose. They do that on purpose, man. Okay, and that's to really destroy you, jakes. Okay, let me grab this and I'll close out. It says Malachi chapter 3 verse 6, for I am Yahawah, I change not, therefore ye sons of Jacob are not consumed. Right, and the Lord is all about his people, man. All right, and these devils, they know this, so they have to come with crafty counsel to destroy us. But the Lord said he changed not. He's still about his people. All right, and if he wasn't, we would have been consumed a long time ago, man. The way these devils is moving. But that just go to show you, that we are definitely in hell. It's only going to get worse. Repent, seek YAHAWASHI, all continue to stay in prayer, fasting. All these things are very important, in these last days, man. That being said, I'm gonna say Shalom, Kwame Sharallah, Baba Bar, pray for us has been edifying to the hopeful elect. Be mindful, don't be simple. Be mindful, and if it's cheap, and readily available, it's probably not good for you. Okay, this whole fast food culture now too. Hey man, stay away from that stuff. Shalom.